Extension cord.
Closer.
Okay, you got a pattern going?
Oh, I know.
Well, did you, because she was getting it all in one page, so she needs it separate so it'll be bigger.
It's, that's a PDF and it's 5 separate pages. How am I supposed to change that?
So he said that he's sending it as a PDF for 5 separate pages, but you say you're just getting one, huh?
This is what it shows.
All right. Yep, she just has it in one page.
Let me see if there's something new.
Okay. 10. After this day, it'll be a piece of cake.
Yes. What size paper is it on?
Just regular size paper, 8.5 by 11, but you should have 4 sheets that we're going to tape together.
Okay. Lucy, get out of here.
I got thrown off of Gmail, so I'm just getting back on. So I had to go ask him for the password.
Because it's saying the sheet of paper that it's on is 8.5 by 11. Like the sizing of the paper that it's not multiple pages. It's saying it's a single page. Yes. Oh. What it looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. To make life easier, I just grabbed the printer and brought it down with me. Okay. Is it really cold by you guys too?
Uh, yeah.
It's supposed to be -30 tomorrow with wind chills.
Well, I just checked outside. It's actually not too terrible.
Oh,
-30. Oh my goodness.
yeah, I have a 5-year-old and he is just getting housebound and it's just like, oh.
Oh no.
Okay. There we go. Lucy, come here. That is just you.
Down the mirror,
Oh my gosh.
huh?
It's like one of those sliding barn doors into the bathroom, and the previous owner put a mirror on it, and she's just like, oh my gosh, who's this other dog? Yes, I have my tablet. This is my tablet, and then I just have my laptop to print the stuff, and then I have a phone up above. Yeah. Okay, so that one continue.
So I don't even know if you need the laptop.
Well, what was pointing down to
This.
is the laptop logged on?
It's at this screen.
So you want to try and did this come to June?
Sit down.
Open Zoom meetings. We don't want to launch a meeting, it's already launched.
Uh-huh.
Sit down.
Hey, look at that bald head. Join with video.
All right, looks like you have your pages.
This, okay, here we go. She's better at this than we are. Jean.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna now. What do we got? There's my head. That's the tablet. And I better mute it. Come on, how do you mute it? There it is.
Okay.
There you are.
Okay.
That's main page.
There.
Let's see.
I don't see the computer screen downstairs anymore. I've got to go look, see if it's.
Unless you can only do. She's a better one to ask questions.
Exactly.
Okay, you've got your 4.
I have my 4 and then the card. I'm missing 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 4. I think that was. Lucy, stop. Downstairs.
So I'm hearing a feedback, even though he is muted on the laptop. Does he have to just put the laptop in another room?
So what I would do is disconnect from audio. Because either way, it's going to give speakers. So if you just disconnect from audio, it'll just be the video.
Okay.
Yes. Get down now. It is the printer. Sit. Okay, so the card stop.
Well, kind of is. Okay, so these, oh, wait, still a feedback. Well, remember the beginning where it said,
Log on with,
yeah.
doesn't matter, just.
Okay. Okay, next step is to tape all these pieces together.
Okay.
And you might have to trim one side so that they'll be, right up against each other.
Yep, I am just trying to, the kiddo took the tape out of my room. I'm just gonna go grab the tape and my scissors.
Yeah.
How do you change the volume on your laptop? That's the problem, it's the laptops. Speaker view. We're muted here. We just don't want to hear this thing. Well, it's one of these.
No, we don't have that. When I listen to something, that you can.
Do you have the headphones up here? Put a headphone in here. It'll stop the feedback of the headphones from downstairs.
When you did your stained glass before, did you use regular nails or horseshoe nails to nail it down to your board?
I just had like some T push pins that I use.
Okay,
So I just used like a cork board.
okay, that'll work.
Are you gonna have to start a whole new?
So right now you're just cutting out the squares and putting them together, not cutting out each piece of pattern, right?
Correct.
Okay, good, good, good.
Others I'll be cutting forever.
Notice there's no echo.
Okay. Oh, thank you. He fixed the echo.
I work from home, so all my Zoom meetings or all my meetings are Zoom, and my kiddo does home charter school, so we have a lot of Zoom stuff with him as well.
So you know how to do this.
Yes.
So do you have a piece of cardstock you can show where the difference between the pattern shears and?
Do you have a set of pattern shears?
No, are those the one where it like cuts out a little bit for the foil?
Yes.
No.
Okay, that would be helpful for maybe for next time. This time we'll just go ahead and use real scissors, but it'll make the pattern tighter than it ought to be. And so do you have a grinder?
Yes.
Okay, so that just means that you'll need a little more grinding.
Okay. I'll just put in an Amazon order and hopefully.
Is there a Hobby Lobby near you?
Yeah, David's
There is.
asked, yeah, they have one.
Okay.
Can you think of any other way to cut something out?
I'll just cut it twice. So I think to compensate for not having the pattern shears, we're going to cut inside the line when we cut out the pattern pieces. So it'll
Okay.
make it, just a little smaller.
Little more of an edge.
Uh-huh.
So you have several. One pair of blade shears you have?
So it's going to be loud for a minute because I'm going to put some nails around mine.
Okay.
Okay, so you just want me to show them to her?
Show them how they work. Show her how they work.
Oh, she knows. She said.
Now, one thing about it is, if you cut out those pieces before taping them together,
Mm-hmm.
the plain paper ones, you want to leave some border on it so that you have something to nail to. The cardstock one, you cut everything out using the scissors right to the outside edge.
So far you're just cutting out the center, right? And making sure they all fit together.
Yes.
Okay. And have you already cut out the edge on the perimeter?
No, not yet. I'm about to.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're going to leave a little bit.
Just this last page is not wanting to line up for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, it's time for the class to start.
So we just use a board or a piece of drywall with horseshoe nails all the way around. And we use horseshoe nails because one side of the nail is flat, so it goes right up against the glass.
The glass. Okay.
Bring your transformer out here, plug it in, so
That'll be okay, I think. It's just this one already was closing.
so you think it's got enough battery.
Yeah. So are you saying that you've made some windows in the past?
I've not done a window pattern. I've only done some like small sun catchers.
Oh, okay.
And do you have a T-square cutter?
Yes.
Good.
Cool.
The cutter or just the square?
Well, the T-square cutter that kind of goes up against the edge of a table, and then you cut straight lines with it.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
Okay. Well, I'll show you how one is used.
If you want to find things to order, you can go to our website and click on store, and there's like an Amazon store, and there's 5 different listings, and the bottom 3 are different tools and things, but mostly the bottom one is the one to click on,
Okay.
and it'll have links to Amazon so you can find stuff without having to search for it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're here almost every other day from Amazon or the delivery.
So when you put your push pins in your cork, do you put it so that the edge of the push pin is right against the line?
No, I just put them on the outside. Should I put them
Okay.
against the line or?
Well, yeah, I just want you to make sure that that it's square all the way around. But if you're just real careful to put it on the line, it's with this one, it's better because we've got just one piece on the border.
Okay.
If we had a lot of little pieces that come to the edge, we would have to put another edge right on that.
Okay.
But we're okay for this one. Okay, so now you have your cartoon down and we're all set there. So that the next thing we'll do is take your pattern, which is the cardstock one, and cut out each one. In the middle, you'll see where the stem is, that it's a little thicker. I would ignore that. I would just go right down the center because it just looks too thick when we put that much lead right there.
Okay.
Solder.
Yeah, that's something I haven't fixed yet on that particular design. But now you need to also add numbering.
Yeah.
Here's like my second piece I did.
Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, you did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you tape these together?
Yeah, more taping.
What about sticky tack
Okay. What was the last thing I was supposed to say?
numbers?
Oh, yeah. So when you're finished cutting this out, we're going to number the pieces. So the pattern pieces will have the same numbering as the cartoon. So just put a little number in there.
So as you cut out each piece, put a number on it, and then put a number on the pattern as well.
It is numbered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so are both of them numbered? Even the
Yes.
cartoon too?
Great.
Oh, well, they're
Yep.
both numbered. Okay. All right, done and done.
The numbering is so
Done.
that you don't have to
Well,
put a puzzle together over and over and over.
yeah, good. So one thing that I have found recently is using this sticky tack stuff. And I used
Okay.
just a little teeny pinch of it and put it underneath a pattern piece. And for this one, it's not as crucial because there's not very many pieces, but I am working on one that has, close to 200 pieces.
Oh
And
my
so if
gosh,
I
so that
put
they
a
don't
little
move.
bit of this sticky tack behind every piece, then when I move it around and put it away and stuff, that the pattern pieces don't get all wonky.
Oh, that's nice. Kind of like poster putty.
Yeah. And so as you cut out each, you're still taping together. So when you're ready to cut out the different pieces, as you cut them out, just put them on the cartoon where they go.
Okay.
This is kind of fun.
Well, my husband got the award for creativity for Christmas.
I'll say he did.
You know, learning something can just be the best.
Yeah.
So much fun.
And there's nothing in this area. So he was like, you haven't gotten to do this. This makes it so that you pretty much have to sit down and work on your stained glass.
Oh, that's what's good about a class. I take a yoga class, and when we were, not going to the studio, I thought, oh, that's okay. I'll just do it at home. No, I never did it at home. Do you see the same?
No, I see 4 shots. See 2 of this one, 2. Here's downstairs. Here's your thing. I turned mine off. Because just a bald head.
So as you're cutting out these little pieces, are you kind of getting an idea of what colors you want to use?
Yes. Yep.
I guess I better do that too.
Should I leave this door open?
Yeah. I'll have to grab it. lately we have been saddened by the fact that glass is so much more expensive.
It is very, I forget what company, I think Kokomo or something. They have like a TikTok where they show making the glass. I just find it so amazing.
Well, that'd be cool.
Just so much work goes into it. And
Yeah. And they say that pinks and some reds are so rare right now because they're so very expensive. And the reason for that is they're made with traces of gold.
yep, the components. Oh, geez. Yeah, it is crazy how everything's so different and changed and more expensive. No, just becomes a little bit more expensive of a hobby for me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I work from home. It's just so much easier with everything going on.
What do you do, Melissa?
I am a nurse. I used to work in the hospital as a neonatal ICU nurse, and then
Wow.
when the pandemic started, I got out of it because it just wasn't very good in the hospitals. They didn't know what they were doing and
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
taking care of their nurses. So I was like, I'm not putting myself or family at risk. And right now I work for an insurance company as a medical reviewer
Uh-huh.
for authorizations.
Okay.
I like it way better because I get my holidays. I have a normal sleep schedule. I'm not flipping day to night every other day.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like a human. And I have a 30-second commute up to my office.
Yeah, isn't that great?
It's wonderful. I probably needed some stress relief and something to enjoy. Right now, my grandpa is in the hospital with COVID pneumonia.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and nobody's allowed up there unless the person doesn't look well. And my mom just got a call that they should come up today. So I have no idea what's going on. And so this is a good distraction and for me. Yes. Yeah, his oxygen saturations when he got to the hospital were 76%. And
Oh, no.
he is like 84.
Mm.
My mom just sent me, because she like wants to call incessantly. So she's like, have I given them enough time? I'm like, it's 7:30, lady. That's shift change. I'm like, you need to give them a moment. So she's trying to check herself with me. And she just sent me his vent settings and they are high.
Here.
So, but it's also like a double-edged sword for me because I don't know, everybody has their own stance on it, but they didn't get vaccinated. They didn't believe in it. So I was like, well, things could be different.
Oh, so they didn't get vaccinated?
Nope, they feel it's a political thing. They're like on that grouping of they feel it's political and
Oh, yikes.
yeah, so it's really hard for me because my husband and I live very differently than them, and they have made no changes. They don't believe, and then this comes,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, what did you think was going to happen? Yet you're still sad because it's your grandparent, and
Oh, that's so hard.
so it's just like, because we live very isolated. We have a little kid. My mother-in-law's had cancer, and we're like, there's just not enough science out there. So we just kind of, I don't know, we're homebodies. And they
Yeah, I sure hope that things will change, though. I think we do need socialization. But
We
on the
do.
other hand, you don't want to get out there too soon.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely safe ways to do it, but they don't believe in any of those ways.
I,
Yeah.
oh,
So I mean, like, they're on the opposite end of the spectrum than us, so that's made it really hard.
yeah. And you love them, so you don't want to say, I told you so.
Yes, exactly. So, because I even asked my mom, because she's like a big, I don't believe in the vaccine and blah blah. I'm like, what about polio? What about smallpox?
Uh-huh.
Like, what about all of
Exactly.
those? And she's like, well, and I'm like, it's the same thing. Those weren't out there forever, and look at what they
Yeah.
did. They eradicated, and
Yep.
so it's just been a very stressful 2 years. And
Oh,
so
yes.
that's when my husband bought me the stained glass stuff last year. So I would have something because I've always wanted to do it.
Good.
And growing up, I never had the financial means. And then I finished schooling, and he's like, do it. This is what you want. Here, order everything you want for Christmas for stained glass. He goes, you deserve it. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was, I think 2019 at the end, and I was getting some injections and things for lung bacteria. And I was talking to one of the, I think he was a nurse, and we were talking about whether or not I should go to Paris or whether or not I should get Social Security. And he said, if you ever have the opportunity to do something, do it right away, because you never know what's going to happen. And look what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I had the trip planned for Paris, but then Paris shut down.
Yes.
So I didn't go soon enough.
My husband's cousins are from Germany, and they hadn't seen their dad, who is in the US, because he's military. And they hadn't seen him for 2 years, and they weren't even sure if they were going to be able to get into the US.
Mhm.
But they made it barely.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, it's been crazy. I do think though that things will settle down. We'll be able to travel without fear. I had a friend who said that they booked a cruise, and it came right down to it, and they finally just got their money back because she just heard so much that cruises were not safe and stuff. So they went to Disney World instead.
Yeah, it's a lot of like kind of looking at the risk and reward and
Uh-huh.
just trying to do what you can as safely as you can. And I think that's the
Right.
problem I have with my side of the family is they just go on life willy-nilly. And I'm like, but you're putting other people at risk too. And
Yeah.
well, it's fine and dandy if you don't care about yourself, but so yeah.
Well, and I think it might be different if we were really careful about what we ate and stuff. I think that we could boost our immune system,
Systems.
but yeah, but I don't like, for instance, our family, I don't think we do. I mean, lately, I've been trying to make, vegetable soups and just try things that are, immune enhancing. But for the most part, we're just, especially during Christmas.
Oh my gosh. And it's hard because, some families, like, I work from home and we're just like, I get off of work. We do. I mean, he's in kindergarten and the amount of homework he has is just mind boggling.
Oh my goodness. Let the
And
child play.
well, but the nice thing is, kindergarten in the schools is a full day. He has school from like 8:30 to 11.
Uh-huh.
And then my husband tries to, play with him during the day and dishes and all that good stuff. But I don't have that. But then sometimes like the homework, we take turns sitting down and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
They are saying words that I had to Google. Like the kids, they know how to subitize.
Subitize.
It's where you like look at a dice and that the 6 is 6 without counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your brain automatically
Oh,
recognizes.
subitize.
And I'm
Okay,
like,
that's a new word.
and so my husband's like, do you know what subitizing is? And I'm like, what?
No.
No, it's nice. I love working at home because like if my husband gets sick or like because he gets really bad migraines, or if my kiddo, he's a passer outer, he has stomach pain. I think he gets stomach migraines and he will just pass out. So then I can be like, hey, I'll be back a little bit. And
wow, that's concerning.
It's,
Good thing you're a nurse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I told my mother-in-law that because I tell her she's a hot mess. She's a diabetic. She's a diabetic, and then she just has a lot of like she just had skin cancer removed and all that. So I was doing all her cares for that so that she didn't have to keep going back into the hospital to expose herself.
Uh-huh.
So I was doing all her stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what would you do if your son didn't marry a nurse? And she's like, I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
I'm lucky. I have the best in-laws. So.
Oh, that's great.
They're great. And they kind of have the same beliefs as us. So it's nice that, if we don't have to worry as much with them. And they live close, so they help out a lot. So
that's great. Yeah, I appreciate David's family too. They've always been good to me.
It makes a difference when your in-laws are awesome. Like my husband, I don't think he can say the same. My parents are those in-laws. I should say my mother. But it's just so nice. I love my in-laws. They're great.
Yeah. David's had an adventure with my mom too. So.
Oh, those poor guys.
Oh yeah. All right, you're getting close.
Getting close. I'm definitely going to be ordering those shears.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'll
go faster.
I usually send stuff to my in-laws' house because my little puppy tends to bark whenever there's a knock or a vehicle in the driveway. So and she usually stays with me while I'm working, while they're doing school.
Oh, right.
And I've only had to tell a couple provider offices that I was not groveling or barking at them a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was not me. That was my dog.
Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law are living with us right now, and they have a dog who likes to bark at anything coming to the door too.
Oh my gosh. She is just so puppy, but she loves our kiddo. Like she plays favorites with him. And they hang out, they go play in the mud, and they're She's, because we lost a dog, it'll be over a year ago, and so we're like, okay, our other dogs are really old. It's time to, so that it's not so hard on him.
Yeah, my daughter's expecting a baby in March, so
So
they're gonna
exciting.
see how their dog, who I think she'll be fine. She's an American Eskimo and she's sweet, so I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, they're mud buddies.
Oh, cute.
And we're a dog family, and my husband's allergic to cats, so it's kind of not an option, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up with dogs, well, and all kinds of animals because we lived on a farm. So I always figure it's okay to have dogs or any kind of animals as long as they're outside. So I'm not used to an inside dog.
oh really? Oh my gosh, our dogs are such babies.
Yeah.
Our Malamutes with like a husky, but way bigger.
Uh-huh.
She loved, I was like, oh my God, people probably think we'd never bring our dog in, because she in the winter would not come in. She would just lay by the door and just like look over her shoulder and be like, nope. Where now our little Lucy's a yellow lab, and she goes out because she's so tiny. She goes out with her coat and her boots, and we have the opposite.
How cute.
Now, do you usually use 50-50 solder or 60-40?
We usually use 50-50. We have used 60-40 in the past also, and David might be able to tell the difference. I really can't myself. So
Okay.
50-50 was less expensive, so we're just going with that.
Why not, if it's not that big of a difference?
Yeah.
I don't like, you get waveform in 60-40 solder.
Oh, okay.
So I don't care for that. It's like it laps up against the edge as it cools.
Okay. Because
but it's really noticeable in the ones with even lower lead content. We'll use lead-free solder when we're making jewelry. So
and that's really
50-50 is fine.
An edge, but
Do you have your stained glass studio in your home?
yeah, it's in what used to be the garage. But our garage has never seen a car.
Not since we've lived here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know what the previous owners did, but
yeah, David built a wall in between. So in the back, we can do woodwork in case he needs to make frames or crates. And then in the front is the glass studio, so it won't get as much sawdust.
Yeah. That's nice. You get the joys of working from home too.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I still have access to people because I have, classes here and people come. But since COVID, I've just had maybe 1 or 2 students in a class just so we can stay kind of away from each other.
Maybe try some Zoom classes too.
Well, this is my experience, my experiment. But I still haven't figured out how to be the host because you had to do it for me.
So, I'm wondering if like your account changed or something. So you could always try resending your link.
Okay.
See, and I can always walk you through that too.
Okay. Yeah, my granddaughter came over the other day and kind of walked me through, and it seemed pretty easy. You know, you click this,
Mhm.
then you click this, and then you invite. And I thought, okay, I can do that. But I don't know, I messed up somehow.
Well, and I wonder, it just said, I wonder if something happened with the link in the process, that there was some reason.
So you think because I set it up the day before, that
No,
maybe that,
it shouldn't be because of that.
oh,
I
okay.
think it's just something with the link. There could have been just something happened to the link and it became invalid.
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
there was anything account change or something changed with an email or.
Okay. Well, I'll try it again next time.
When is next time? Oh, isn't this about to expire and we're gonna have to reset it all up again?
Well, she said that right now Zoom is letting you go as long as you want.
Really?
So we'll, yeah,
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but right now I found that every time it has let me.
okay. Well, at least we got this far. I think.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's not giving me a time thing at all,
Oh, okay.
so that's good.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do is just get these all cut out, and then I will let you get your pattern pieces laid out on the glass that you've chosen. And
Okay.
then maybe we'll come back next time and start cutting glass. Is that okay?
Okay. Yep, that works for me.
And one of the things you're gonna really wanna be careful with is that as you draw them out, using a Sharpie pen, you make sure and cut on the inside of that line since you had to cut them with regular shears.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get that was my problem with one of my second ones. I did a hummingbird and a
Uh-huh.
lot of grinding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's no fun to sit at the grinder for a long time. So what color are your tulips going to be?
I think
Oh, yellow. That's pretty. Yeah, one of mine's going to be yellow.
yellow and a pink.
Oh, that'll be nice. I was thinking maybe yellow and purple.
I have a lot of this in bigger sheets too.
It's pretty.
It's more like this.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Got the orange, the red, and the pink.
Okay.
Well, maybe you should show her what a T-square cutter looks like so she can.
Okay, while you're finishing up, I'll get this T-square.
Yeah, definitely. If it makes life easier.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a real pro tool. Just turn your tripod around.
Okay, to use a T-square, you have to have this little lip on the end of your workbench. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the squares for the corners.
Okay.
So this is the T-square. That's what it looks like. And you can unscrew it right there and then put it anywhere that you need to do it. I like to get one of my pattern pieces and put it right on there. And then line the little wheel up right at the edge of the glass and tighten it up. Okay, so I've got some oil nearby. I'm gonna dip into the oil. And I have a line here on the table so that I know I'm straight.
Okay.
And then first of all, I'm just gonna line it up and just put oil on as I'm pushing up. And then there's a little wheel right on the edge. I wanna make sure that that wheel is on top of the glass, because if you're not quite on the glass, you'll get stuck.
Okay.
So it's on top of the glass, and I'm gonna push, there's two like lever things right here. And with each hand, I'm gonna push down and pull toward me at the same time. Okay, and listening for that scratchy sound. And then if you have some running pliers,
I do.
good. Then I'm just gonna break it. Since it's a straight cut, you can just break it with the running pliers. And let's see how many I can get out of this little piece I found.
Do you have the fancy pliers for the curves? That starts with an S and it's German.
Oh, no, I just have some running pliers.
Okay.
That's what I do for the curves, or I'll tap from underneath.
Yep. Okay.
You said running pliers, but you meant.
Oh, I meant grozing pliers. Yeah, sorry.
Grozing.
I meant grozing.
I follow some groups like for beginners for stained glass. It's everybody's like, oh, these pliers are amazing. I'm like, but they're so expensive.
Huh.
I
Nope.
find on running pliers, people rely on them far too much. They don't have near the control over their brakes as if you're using grozing pliers. So I prefer to use two pairs of grozing pliers.
Oh.
Do you know what she's talking about, of the German named pair of pliers? No.
I'm not familiar with them.
Okay. Now this is a weird shape. I don't know if I can get another square out of this or not. I'm gonna try. Because I only need one more square. No, that's not enough. I have to look for some more blue like that. Usually if you use these, the T-square,
Mhm.
then you can usually just put them in without grinding, because it cuts pretty well. It cuts close enough. And these are fitting just right, so I won't have to grind those.
And you use it, you leave it.
This one
set
I
for
will.
The same width and.
Yeah.
Get your edges.
Yeah.
It's the silver schnit.
Silver snit?
So I think silver, it's loading.
That's the same people that do the circle cutters.
Oh. Okay, yeah, he recognizes
yeah.
the name.
It's like for cutting circles and
Okay.
For cutting them up.
Circles.
like circles and angles. It's running pliers.
Huh.
We've shown her the circle cutter we've got.
Oh, we do have a circle cutter.
And that's the lens cutter.
That's like a circle.
Circle cutter is the long brass thing. It's got a suction cup on it.
So here's what he's talking about that cuts
Okay.
circles.
Okay, yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
stuff
so
like
there's a
that.
section cup. Yeah, so it's different than your pliers.
The T-square that I was telling you about, on our website, you can find a T-square that's much cheaper. It looks just exactly the same,
Mhm.
except that they've been out of stock on them for
Yep.
several months from Amazon. So, I have that one on there in case they ever come back in stock, and then I have the other one.
Okay.
That's more expensive. It's got a circle cut attachment, but it's not very good. So
Yep.
we only use that as a T-square.
That one won't work.
Okay, you're gonna make it find another piece of glue.
Okay, I think I got all my pieces.
Okay, so it looks like you're all cut out.
Yes.
So the next step is just to trace your pattern pieces on your glass.
Okay.
All right,
Let's
so let me get my calendar and we'll see when we want to get together again. I think we're talking about Monday.
The 17th.
All right, let me look.
Lucy.
Okay, we tentatively talked about, let's see, get to that page. Okay, yeah, so we talked about the 17th at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock works.
Okay. All right, that's,
And if it needs to change, I'm open all day that day. I don't have work.
okay, that's good.
And that's 1 o'clock central, or are you
Oh,
guys
Mountain.
mountain? So, okay, noon for me. Darn time zones. I can't wait for daylight savings too.
Oh, I just wish they'd keep one or the other.
I want it to be so I had more daylight.
Yes.
I have my desk pressed up against a window.
Oh, yeah, you need light.
Okay, sounds good. I will work on this then. And I'll be plenty of time for me to get my stuff ordered too and do a smooth sailing.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so then both of us will be tracing. And so next time we'll just cut stuff out.
Okay. Sounds good. Is there anything else that I saw that there was CJ's and a couple other things. Is there?
Oh, for cleaning?
Yes.
Yeah, CJ's, let me show you that.
And there was like quick clean.
Yeah. This. Okay. Bottle, but
So that's the job.
yeah, and then this is quick clean. This is just like, it's just a glass cleaner, but
Okay.
it's a little better than Windex. Kind of gets the flux off better, I feel.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
okay, good. Well, I'm going to try on Monday to get us back on track, but if I can't, I might have to depend on you again.
Oh yeah, not a problem. If not, I can walk you through how to resend it too. We
Oh,
can
that'd
try
be great. That's good because I do need to know how. So, okay, well, fantastic. I think we got a lot done today,
Yes. Yes.
especially since we had to figure so much stuff out.
Oh, yeah. So I will start tracing and get working
Okay.
on that, and we'll see you Monday.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Bye.